Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here, and it's time to review Cocaine Bear. This movie is directed by Elizabeth Banks. After a helicopter drug drop-off goes wrong, a bear stumbles upon cocaine and gets high and starts killing people. The bear is on cocaine, it is a cocaine bear. The cocaine bear attacks people, we are amused. I was not sure if I was gonna dig this movie, because, and I also feel this way after having seen it, it almost feels like the trailer alone is all that the movie has to offer. Like, this could have been a funny SNL trailer that's just like, guys, the cocaine bear, and then everyone would be like, I want to see a full movie, that'd be so great, I would totally see that movie. But it's like, would you see that full movie? Because I feel like everything that you want to be good about it is just in the trailer. Just the memeability of like the cocaine bear, or like wanting to like the cocaine bear, like the desire to have the cocaine bear on your t-shirt and be like, guys, cocaine bear. And I'm not like, I'm not the type who would think that that's so funny that I need to put it on a t-shirt. But going into this, I want a fun time. I want some good kills. I'm not expecting anything Oscar worthy, but I am expecting jokes and I am expecting to laugh, and unfortunately this movie did not really deliver on that. I'll tell you what the movie does deliver on. There is enough of the bear. The bear gets an appropriate amount of screen time, and some of the kills are so outrageous that they are pretty funny. And it's like, okay, that was good. That was like unexpected, very over the top, and that's where this movie really thrives. It's when it's going way over the top. And you get those moments, and for some people, those moments will be enough. And as we saw at my screening, people were hooting and hollering during the moments with the bear. Unfortunately, and I think even people who like the movie will agree with me on this, when the bear is not there, there ain't much reason to care. It's not really that funny without the bear. Honestly, my main problem with this movie is that it doesn't know how to be funny when it's not being like completely outrageous. Being completely outrageous is almost like the easier way to be funny. I would say in moments without the bear, the movie is just kind of lightly amusing. Unfortunately, the screenwriters I don't think were very clever with the humor in this whole movie. There are not a lot of jokes that I thought were that good. Even in the more outrageous moments, I wasn't like dying laughing. I barely made a sound during this movie, I gotta say. There were a couple chuckles here and there. I guess it's just kind of not really my sense of humor, the thing that makes me, burst out laughing. I gotta say, earlier in the day that I saw the movie, I watched like one clip from The Simpsons, like in the early season, and I was laughing, and I was like pausing, and I was like, there are a lot of little jokes in here that I feel like I need to pause for to really like fully absorb. Like, this is well-written stuff. This is well-written jokes, well-written comedy. I laughed more at that clip than the entire movie of Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear feels like it was written by somebody who's like an averagely funny person who came up with a good idea for a movie. But it didn't feel like it was written by a person who is particularly funny or particularly good at comedy. This is why I'm gonna like bring up Bros to defend once again. I don't care how many people thought that movie was whatever. Billy Eichner can have his characters in any situation and he will find a lot of jokes in that scene because he just can produce lots of funny, clever jokes. This movie didn't have anything like clever to it. And aside from just being over the top and crazy, there's not that much about it that's actually like funny. It's true in real life and it's true when you're writing movies. If you need drugs to be funny, then you might not be that funny. But I feel like most people are probably gonna like the movie and enjoy it. It doesn't take itself seriously. It is silly. It offers like enough of the bear moments that you want. But I feel like people are gonna take the crumbs of like the bear moments and they're gonna think that they had a cake. But it's like, are our standards low that we're just like clamoring for like some campy, outrageous moments and we'll act like that was just like a total fucking camp fest? I felt this way with House of Gucci, where there were like a few moments in that movie that were truly like kind of outrageous and fun. And then people would act like it was a total camp fest and it was like, no, the rest of the movie was boring. Or like with Megan, there were like a few campy, outrageous moments and people were acting like it was a total fucking camp fest. When people praise movies for like not taking themselves too seriously, I feel like that's not that big of a deal anymore for a movie not to take itself seriously. You want a movie that truly doesn't take itself seriously? Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. Like, this movie could have been even more stupid if it wanted to. I think we as a culture are starved for comedies to be so ridiculous. That's why I like the idea of the cocaine bear. And there's a scene with an ambulance in this movie that is great. And many people in my theater thought this was just a hoot and a riot. And it was maybe that like a little bit of the time, but the rest of the time I was kind of just like, okay, I'm kind of watching the movie, waiting for the bear to come back maybe. All the performances in here are just fine. Even actors who I'm kind of looking forward to seeing like what they're gonna do, like Alden Ehrenreich, O'Shea Jackson Jr. I can't say that they really like impressed me that much. And I feel like the key to a good comedy is often like, oh, that person was so funny, they really let this person like bring their own thing to this role and like shine, but there's nothing special to the writing of any of these characters. I'm not saying they need to be deep. I'm not saying they have to have character arcs, but in good comedies, good characters offer something for actors to bring something to and explore. Like, people are probably gonna be like, how did you not like that movie? It was literally Cocaine Bear. You and me are gonna get together, we're gonna go back to the theater, and we're gonna write down every joke in every scene, and we're gonna see how long the list is. Cause like, truly, I don't believe that there are that many jokes per scene that are good. And a lot of the jokes are like, I don't even know if that's a joke. I think it's supposed to be funny, but it's not really a joke. We're gonna make the list together. It's gonna be short. It seems like critics so far are liking this movie. And if you loved the trailer, if you're like, this is totally gonna be my thing, like, go see the movie. You'll probably like it. It'll probably be for you. I didn't think the movie was like painfully unfunny or anything. There's nothing special about the direction. I'm giving Cocaine Bear a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Which animal are you looking forward to seeing be on cocaine in the sequel to this movie?